go for a lap of the Nordschleife in rFactor 2, the Manthey Racing number 912 Porsche. So down to the first corner, braking at 100 metres, down to first, get the car hooked over the curb, but bring it back because you have to sweep back in for the turn 2, a shortened version of the Grand Prix circuit as we are on the endurance layer of the Nordschleife. Now heading down towards turn 3, going to brake just at the end of this other bit of track, bring the car in. I'm going quite easy on the GP circuit just because, as Lewis Hamilton said in Baku, it's a marathon not a sprint before he proceeded to lock up and go off the circuit. So down towards the hairpin, you can clip the grass and get over onto the extra circuit to brake, get the car into second, ease out the corner, over the exit, and then bump down at the end of the curb there. Hit the curb here on the way into the Schumacher S's. I completely missed the apex there. You want to get as close to the curves as possible through there. Up the hill into this slightly wider chicane. Get over the curb, bring the car all the way up, but fight it back over to the other side to give you the line through the second part and onto the back straight. Let the car run all the way out over the curb. Onto the back straight now. Up into 5th. Bring it close to the curb. Up into 6th here. And brake in between 150. Get all the way over the curb. And again. I bring the car back to the outside as we're going on to the Nordschleife now. And bring it close to the wall for the Sabine Schmitz curb. Hold second. Now out. Down towards Hatzenbach. Bring the car all the way to the outside. You can get this corner flat. Bring it nice and close to the curb. Bumpy through there, especially on the exit. And bring the car to the outside and hard on the brakes down to 3rd. Over the curbs. Bouncing out through there. Into the first little bit of the S's. All the way over the curb. And through, avoiding the curb on the inside and then hitting it on the outside. And over the curb on the inside once again. And the same as the first part, missing the curb on the second part of the chicane. Bring it all the way out. Now for the run up the hill towards the Flugplatz. A pretty scary corner this because it's blind on entry and there's some massive curbs that will throw you off the circuit if you hit them. But judged it quite well through there. Close to the curbs, hold it flat. Don't hit the curbs through, otherwise they will launch you into, well, orbit. Now down the hill in 6th, a very fast corner here. You want to make sure you keep it nice and close to the curb, having a big sliding moment through there. Just managing to hold it before getting back on the brakes. We're down to 3rd now, bring it back over the power, get over the curb on exit under the bridge. Now run down the hill, very bumpy part of the circuit. As you come down towards the Vauxhall, through the compression, breaking out that sign, get all the way over the curb into Adenauer Forest. Quite a slow part of the circuit here, so you want to make sure you get the car slowed down enough into 2nd. Now bring it nice and close to the curb. Don't hit those curbs, they are massive. And let the car touch it on the exit. Now using those extended little bits of concrete. Now brake at the end of this little bit of resurfaced circuit. Bring it close to the curb, hold 5th. Now brake at the end of that concrete down to 3rd. Missed the apex bit there, but you can hold it this corner flat. Brake at the 2nd sign, down to 2nd. Bring it close to the late apex there. Over the exit curb. You have a little lift through here for confidence and then get straight back on it into miss, hit, miss the first one, hit the second and completely miss the 3rd. Now braking down into 2nd for the slowest corner on the circuit. Bring the car nice and close into the curb. Don't run too fast into it, otherwise you'll go over the grass and exit. And down the hill now towards the bridge. Braking at the end of the barrier at the orange. Down to 3rd, get back on the power as soon as you dare. Don't run out because otherwise you hit the curb and bounce into the wall. Now you've got to be careful coming out of this corner as you go over a crest and the back end does like to step out from you. Now coming up again towards the 2nd hairpin sort of thing. Brake at the 2nd sign once again, down to 3rd. Hold the car nice and close to the curb, back on the power as soon as you can. Holding 3rd, remember. They have the long run up the hill now. I'm going to use the line where you have the least steering input. 5th, holding 5th for as long as you can to make sure the 6th doesn't kill the revs. If you're feeling confident going to 6th, you just have to make sure you're confident that it's not going to kill the revs and make you bog down the straight here. Into the bravery corner, use all the road on the entry, down a gear, hit 5th. Now that car run all the way out and exit. Be careful you don't hit that wall, be as fast as you dare through there. Very close to the grass through there, and then brake at the end of the curb down to 2nd. Hold it tight and let the car run out. We're going to run up to the carousel now. Don't hit the curb and exit, as it does like to drag you onto it. Brake at the 2nd sort of lump in the curb. Misshift down into 2nd there. Downshift twice quickly. Have to be careful through the carousel, make sure it doesn't spit you out, and then be careful on exit. The rear end doesn't step away from you. Now into, I do have to say, my favourite part of the circuit now. Flat through this first bit, let the car run out. See, you know that curb there, you want to brake there, down a gear. Bring the car in, back on the power, hold it flat through this 2nd bit. Don't hit the curb too much through here, otherwise it will throw you wide. Miss the apex a bit there and running wide, but it's not to worry. Down through here. You want to suck it into here, into Whipperman. You can get over the curbs here, properly abuse them as you can. Now brake at the end of the curb there. I brake slightly early, but just for bravery really. Let the car run out. Now down through here. Use all the road on entry. Don't touch the curb through there. And you let the car run all the way out into YouTube corner, where everything's filmed and put onto YouTube. Let the car run all the way out, but don't get onto the curb too much. Down another gear into 3rd. Clip the curb. On the exit, run all the way out. And they have a little blast on the power up to the jump. Ready and jump. Be careful, you can control the car. Big slide through there. Lucky to catch it really. And then running slightly wide on exit there, but that's not to worry because we held it over the 2nd smaller jump. Now it's flat all the way now. Now you're looking first little bit here, and then just as you come out of here on the brakes, down 2, bring the car into the curb. Again, use all the road you can. Down another into 3rd. Let the car run all the way out over the curbs. Well, not over the curb. Into the 2nd carousel. Now into the final corners. And back on the power for as long as you dare now. Through here, little lift for confidence. Now out into the Dottinghower straight. You have a long straight now. Make sure you get your gear shifts just right so you don't lose any unnecessary speed. And up into 6th. Beautiful. You see the castle up on the hill. Have a bit of a look round. A long straight. Up the hill now, running parallel with the road on the way into the circuit. Now you can see the Bilstein Bridge now. It just shows the end of the straight, so you want to start turning in, get nice and close to the curb. We're getting towards the very end of the lap now. Car's revving the hell out of it into 6th. Now brake at that barrier there. I'm braking quite early just as it's the end of the lap. You don't want to mess anything up. Hit the curb. Back on the power, hold it flat, and that is coming out onto the GP circuit, and that's a lap of the Nordschleife. Oh, screen freeze there. I hope you enjoyed that. That was a tough lap to get. I enjoyed it. I do like doing the laps around this race. And yeah, as I say, I hope you enjoyed the lap. And I will see you all next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, see more, and there'll be more content like this coming up. Goodbye.